So last Sunday, right? Time of this recording, we're recording on Friday, but last Sunday, I started the day with 0 PlayStation Portables in my possession. And as of the time of this recording, I have not ownership yet, or not a possession yet, but I own 4 separate PlayStation Portables.
Why 4?
So I decided on a whim, probably a midlife crisis, yet to be kind of concluded, but we'll go with that.
Most people buy sports cars.
Yeah, well, I'm not most fucking people, am I? So that was never going to happen.
That is true. I can feel your heart right now.
I decided, you know what? I want to buy a PSP, and I want to build up a back catalogue. Just because I'd never owned a PSP, and fuck it, let's do that. I'm on this kind of retro handheld kick at the moment. Let's actually get some of the actual consoles. I had the Vita, I had the DS, I had basically every iteration of the DS outside of the 2DS, but I never had a PSP because like that and the DS kind of came out at the same time, and I stuck with Nintendo. So I was like, all right, I'll get one, and I'll get a bunch of games, and that will be like my thing for a while. And you can actually see on my camera, for you two at least, I've started to kind of collect a few. And I was looking around online, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, I was looking on eBay and Adverts, which is an Irish kind of specific place to just kind of throw stuff online and people can buy and whatnot. And PSPs are selling like on their own for anywhere between 40 to 80 quid. But there are just as many PSPs that were on sale with a bundle of games for about 40 to 80 quid as well. So I was like, well, instead of just buying a bunch of PSP games individually, which are slightly higher marked up or whatever the case may be, why don't I just buy the PSPs with these bundles, see kind of which PSPs I like, because there's a couple of different models, there's a couple of different colors, and then once I'm done, if I have any like extra games that are in these bundles that I already have, I can just put them aside and then sell them maybe about the same price and not lose out on any money. This is the running theory. You know, this might all kind of like blow up in flames and fire, and then I'm stuck with 4 or 5 PSPs.
This sounds like a gambler who says they have a system.
Yeah.
I have a system. I have part of a plan. We'll see if it kind of blows up in my face. But at the moment, I have 2 PSPs in ownership. I have a white and a black one. I've got 2 more on the way. Each of those have about 6 or 7 games coming with them. And this is just a thing that I'm doing because I don't fucking know why. Like, I finished college. I need a new project. So this is the project I decided to go with.
Is it because you decided that even though Blu-ray seems to have won the war, that UMD might make a comeback at some point?
Well, it's like UMDs are really fascinating things. And like the thing about the PSP, because again, I didn't own one, but like, did either of you two own a PSP?
Yes. I bought it the day it came out.
Right. So the thing I find really interesting about them is like the way that you insert them in. There isn't like with other handheld consoles where there's kind of like just a fixed slot that they go in. You sort of like just rest them on these brackets and then close the case and just hope for the best, which doesn't really seem like that should be the way these things handle. And then once it's in there, like, I don't know if it's just like PSPs in general or the ones that I have, but both of them, like, they sound like the disc is chewing up the insides of the console, like in the way that they spin.
That's how you know it's working.
Yeah, I guess it's just because, like, you know, most handheld consoles are not disc based, so it's weird to go back to that system.
I don't know. I played freaking Ape Escape on the PS5, downloaded from their PS Plus thing, and it sounded like the PS5 was going to explode. So I don't think this is a new phenomenon.
Well, you know how graphically intense that is, so...
I was like, why are you making so much noise for Ape Escape?
Do you know what? Anyone else like me who got a PSP when they came out would have also got the UMD to Spider-Man 2, the movie,
of course,
as well.
Naturally.
And I still have my PSP and my copy of Spider-Man 2 on UMD, and it was the only UMD movie I ever owned.
Didn't they give away a Spider-Man movie with PS3 as well?
I didn't get one.
Well, I mean, it would make sense because like, it was owned by Sony, but yeah, so that seems like a good tie-in to do.
I think I remember that.
I actually got my PS3. I got it for free because I got it as part of a bundle with the phone that I got at the time, which seemed like an astonishingly good deal.
Weren't they $500 on release?
Yeah, about that. I don't know how I managed.
That's how I got my Xbox 360 as well. Did I tell you about that, or did I'm sure one of us copied the other one at some point, but or we might have taken those actions separately. I'm not sure.
Because I know that at the time, like the bundles you could get with phones and the free stuff you could get, like additional to it, were kind of insane. Like it doesn't feel like you can get that sort of a good deal these days anymore.
Yeah, lucky if you even get the phone with your phone.
Or you'd be lucky if you get the fucking PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I have 4 PSPs, and I'm thinking at least like.
Are you taking bids? Tweet at Lithium Project if you want to buy a PSP.
No, but I'm going to take advantage of this in that I'm probably going to do like a video just kind of looking at them and looking at a bunch of games, and at least, try and make something productive out of this before
juggling them.
That probably will not be a thing that I do, because juggling is not exactly one of my strong points.
Can you invite Garrett up to just hurl them at you from a small distance?
Whoosh! I will whoosh them at him.
Yes, I mean, we do have like a whole day. We do have a whole day in Cardiff spare, so I guess yeah.
Can you guys do like you know what? This sounds like a great YouTube video, like a PSP vlog. Can you go around Cardiff and vox pop people and see if they remember the PSP, and just go around and play different games? Like, here I am playing Burnout by the Cardiff Castle, or here I am at the Millennium Stadium, or Principality Stadium as it is now, playing Metal Gear Acid, or whatever the fuck.
Here I am playing Jackass the game. That sounds like a terrible idea, Jack.
Is there a Jackass the game UMD? No, it sounds like the best.
Is.
Because everyone will be like, what are these two Nimrods doing? I'm pretty sure one of them works for, I don't know, ROH or something, and they're standing outside a stadium playing the Jackass game.
Trying to get people to put the UMDs into the PSPs, and it's all just a debacle.
Actually, you know what? That is the first thing I would probably do, is like, here's the challenge, put that in that, because I genuinely had to look up a YouTube video because I did not... it was like... If I figure this out, I'll probably break the fucking thing.
How to put UMD in PSP tutorial.
I swear to God. And like, there was about 20 videos that came up immediately, and they weren't like.
This is a known problem. It's just it's very confusing to go bloop.
Well, that's the game, isn't it? It's like that's the joke meme, but that's the game.
Like in fairness, I still am not 100% sure which way the disc goes in on the PS5.
You've been playing the games.
No, it's genuinely like the PS5. I still am not 100% confident which way like the disc is actually going to go in, which is like the right side up.
It's like the PS4 thing of where the hell is the eject button on that thing? Nobody knows. Nobody on Earth knows where it is.
I think you just wave your hands at it and then it just kind of knows, but I don't think it actually exists.
You just start touching things.
Yeah, you kind of press a few buttons and eventually it's the right one. And then, like you say, Gary, you never remember what one is the right one because it's kind of built into the piece. It's like a unit, and you just, it doesn't make any sense. But do you know what? An interesting YouTube video would be to just show someone what a UMD is and go, do you know what this is?
Yeah, that and HD DVD.
Yeah, but like at least that looks like a disc. To my memory, there has never been a physical form of media. Like, you have mini discs were a bit like UMDs, but UMDs are like that weird sort of bulgy shape with like a top piece, and it just doesn't look right. So I don't feel like, I don't even know if people who had a PSP would recognize what a UMD looks like.